Today we're going to talk about resources. Hi and welcome. My name is Harry Fritsch and today it's all about resources. What resources do you need to implement the 6S formula? So it depends if you plan to do everything in-house or if you plan to outsource a lot of it. Basically what I recommend is that you do some critical parts. I see it much more sufficient or much more professional most of the time if you do like support in-house and the fulfillment, if that's possible, because if you have the support, if you have people sitting in a warehouse, for example, or in the same building, and if there's support calls coming in, where's my package and what happened to this and that and stuff like that, the support people could just go there and check it out themselves. If this is third party or outsourced support, then they can't go there, they would have to call or send a ticket again, and you know, it gets very confusing most of the time. And most of the time they will also not have the knowledge, the product knowledge, depending on what product you have, but most of the time I feel it's better to have all the support stuff and the fulfillment stuff in-house. On the other side, the marketing stuff I would see as a good channel to outsource. It's good to have somebody in the team who has got like the bird's eye view on all the marketing channels and knows what's going on, watching the analytics stuff. But as all the marketing channels are getting more and more complex. So SEO is getting so complex, AdWords is getting so complex, shopping, remarketing, Facebook, it's all getting so complex. If you want to do it really professionally, then I would recommend to outsource all that marketing channels. So if it comes to resources, it's really about how much you're gonna outsource and how much you're gonna have in-house. Of course, if you don't gonna have so much resources in-house, you're gonna need more money to outsource it. And like I mentioned, there are channels that make sense to outsource and others that don't make sense. If you go global, if you go to different countries, keep in mind that you also need to care about different time zones. So if you think about your support, probably there's a different time zone. If you go from the States to Europe, for example, keep in mind like there's 12 or 11 hours time difference. So you need to make sure that somebody from support is active in Europe when your customers want to buy. So these are all things you need to take into your decisions. Also the language, it's a support, it's the language. It's also, do you need a warehouse in that other global country? Do you ship to international countries where you anyways have to take care of, you know, time zones and all the stuff? So there's a lot of things that will have an influence or make a difference how much resources you need and what kind of resources you should have. If you start very small, of course, if you do it yourself, you don't need any resources. You need a lot of time. You need to be able to spend some money on marketing, and then you can build it up slowly. But keep in mind that for some channels, I think it's critically important for the user satisfaction that you take care of it in-house. If you watched that on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you watched that on my website or on LinkedIn, Facebook, and so on, make sure you also find a way to subscribe to our newsletter. So I hope that was useful and I talk to you tomorrow. See you. Bye-bye.